Well, hello, greetings, and welcome. Happy Friday. Here we are, back at it again. An empty sketchbook. What a time, what a time. We'll continue with the mermaid team and, toss in a couple of more. I don't know, fishy ladies and boys and everyone else. So let's do that. I feel like these ones I kind of want to keep more in the sketch realm, not as polished as the previous mermaid. Although, to be fair, it wasn't like a finished thing. But you know, I don't know if these will have much color. Well, why would you capture my audio on your OBS? For what purpose? I'm not consenting to being in anything. Thank you very much. Hello, Max. Greetings and welcome. Haven't heard the answer. Well, I will make it more clear. No. Did you hear it now? Do I need to spell it out for you, bud? Maybe other languages? Have I seen resin art? I mean, I have, yes. Have I tried drawing with my arm? Do you even... Hello, Eric. Greetings and welcome. Yes, yes. Things are already peaking, as one might say. Bunker, did I say hello to you? I don't know. I will say it again. Hello, just in case I didn't. Thinking about getting a 3D printer and trying some resin art stuff, but you don't know yet. I'm not fully committed. 3D printer and trying some resin art stuff. Did I use resin in 3D printers? Maybe they do. Don't know. I mean, there is a very high chance that resin has like you know, many different forms and ways, but like the one that I have seen most commonly is the one that is like a two-part epoxy type of thing where you mix it together and then you have to quickly pour it into some sort of shape or else it just hardens on you. You'd love a 3D printer, but it takes forever to print. You know, you need to contact Kay. Kay has a 3D printer. Kay's been printing like freaking everything. Everything from A to Z. I wouldn't be surprised if that's already done, Eric. A 3D printer printed on a 3D printer. There was no octopus. Well, what the heck did he have? Was there something better than an octopus from Bali? They brought very, very suspicious looking content. Content. With a plastic bottle that he claimed was coconut spirits. He smuggled alcohol into the country. You should have it for science, but you were too afraid given it was from Fabio. Well, he didn't make it. So, maybe it was great. I mean, did other people try it? Yeah, it's gonna be a merman. I've seen many spirits in your life. They all share the common quality, which is understandable given how highly concentrated alcohol is produced. They are quite clear. The stuff was murky and cloudy, didn't even see too homogeneous. Dude, you shake it up real nice and real good, it will be so homogeneous, like there's no tomorrow. Dude, I don't care what you're drawing. I don't care. Do your thing. Have a blast. Also, if you're streaming, why in the living fuck are you typing here? Focus on your own stream. On my drawing? Well, it might be a little difficult considering that you're not here. Unless you're just like, let me trace that. In which case, I mean, if that floats your boat, if you don't feel like improving in your own way, then sure, have a blast. Just trace everything. Trace, ideally, yourself out of this existence. Just goodbye. You don't want to appear on Fabio's Insta. But maybe it will be a great story to tell for the future generations, how you once appeared on Fabio's Insta. Well, either way, you missed out on the coconut. Is what is. Maybe next time. Auntie, hello, greetings and welcome. I feel like a dab is, you know, a bit 2001, 17, you know. So not quite, he's just performing underwater gymnastics. Or maybe he's showing directions. He's a police merman, organizing the traffic. The traffic lights are broken. I mean, what else is there to do, Obi? What else? Hello, Jamal. Continuing with the merbabes. Well, you too, Max. Don't bother, I am not interested. Well, I mean, that's still up for debate. No specific qualities assigned. Okay, so we're not gonna do like full color. Just, you know, a little bit of something something. It's not just plain pencil. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing alright. Hello, Kevin. Well, thanks for the shiny, shiny, pretty things. I mean, are you referring to this? Or something else? At some other point in space and time? Sometime yesterday. Well, yesterday I did a mermaid, like a nice, thick mermaid babe. Well, I mean, depends, you know. We try to do a mixture, a nice little mixery. A bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of everything. Well, I mean, there are so many different people out there. You gotta embrace that. Plus from like an art practice standpoint, you know, there's just... you learn more. You learn more when you're trying to draw different people. Well, this is mostly because currently it's May, and many people do this art challenge during the entire month of May called Mermaid, where you just draw mermaids. And even though I'm not fully committing to a whole month of mermaids, I don't mind dipping my toes into the concept a little bit, you know? A little mermaid action never hurt no one. So I'm just fully embracing that right now. Like, generally speaking, character-wise, I enjoy the creepy crawlies. The weird creepy stuff. I like to come up with those. Not specifically based in any particular mythology or culture, but you know, just coming up with weird creatures. Quite fun. Like the cats. Like the mythological cats, yes. You're wondering what special art challenge is in June. I don't know. The only ones I can think of from the top of my head is my dreaded October endeavor that we shall not name. Obviously Mermaid. I know there is Sketchtember, so sketching in September. Which I think typically is like just pencil sketches. But what else is there? Was there something with gouache? November is Dino-Vember for dinosaurs. I've never heard of that, but you know, not the worst. Not the worst. I can get on board with that. Okay, I will take a short little break, top up my cup of tea, so stay tuned, we'll be back in a moment. Well, hello, Daniel. Greetings. Welcome. May you have a wonderful Friday. And hello, Nan. Yo, hello. June is Junicorn month. Oof. I mean, how many unicorns can you really draw? I think there is a limit. I feel like with mermaids, at least, you can have different tails and like different upper bodies and all that. With unicorns, unless we are switching the animals and like anything with one horn qualifies as a unicorn. In that case, sure, there is room for growth, for change, for novelty. Hello, Dad, and greetings, Mark. November will contain a dino or two. This is a merbabe. We're just qualifying all my mermaids as merbabes. Just a merbabe is a babe. All of them are babes. Babes in different forms. Anyone can be a babe. At least here in this channel. Everyone's a babe. For some reason they put Dinovember in December, when it clearly has November in the name. What a bunch of fools. Anyhow, Dinovember. And also, like, I can commit to maybe a page of unicorns. We can commit to that in the sketchbook. Like, that's doable. Well, October is already, dare I say, contained, contaminated, diseased with ink, you know, and I feel like it would be very difficult to go from that to, you know, October being associated with anything else. October has the most with. Well, what are the other four? Catober. Okay. I can get behind that. Catober. Fuck yeah. Just drawing cats. I mean, I'm not clicking on nothing. I'm just using you as my personal assistant right now. Can you check the calendar for me, babe? What's scheduled in October? Very tragic is all I need. Very tragic. But maybe that's a good thing. Because when you're basically constrained to just one thing, like it does get, you know, it does get to you. And when you can just sketch like whatever, it doesn't feel as intimidating. It's not mentally as difficult. There was also, I don't know if it was associated with one specific month or not, but a couple of years ago, there was the 100 head challenge. Well, I guess it's a challenge, so not constrained to a month. 100 head challenge where you just draw 100 heads. Did not participate in that, but now that I've been drawing a bit more people, I might commit to it. Might commit to like just drawing 100 different heads in like maybe even one spread. I mean, those would be pretty small heads, but still better than nothing. I'll think about it. I'll see what the logistics are. You try and get into the Loomies method. What is that? Was that the thing for drawing heads? Like a specific way to draw heads? I don't quite remember. Teaching you to do an underdrawing for heads. And I'm assuming the underdrawing consists of like relatively basic shapes. Or no? You drew the constructional drawing about 200 freaking times. I do have to say, considering that you're going with that website, the website that forces you to just repeatedly do one thing over and over again, you are a person of immense patience. I have to admit that. Patience beyond anything else. Thanks, Brooklyn. As soon as the detail goes on, they all just look like Barack Obama. It's like you couldn't help but draw him. I mean, was that the reference? Or was it just an internal urge that you may have suppressed and now it's coming out? Hello, Digital. Thanks. It was the problem. It just always came out like Barack at different ages. Hey, listen, if anything, you can jump on that one specific skill. That becomes your thing. You can draw anyone to look like Barack Obama. That's your talent. That's your secret card. Merman? Just a merbabe. A merbabe. You know? Could be a merman. Could be a murmur. A mer gentleman. Or we just plop them all under the merbabe category. Your friend is a mermaid. She puts on the mermaid tail and does performances in the pool. I mean, that sounds pretty darn cool. Thanks. We'll just quickly look up what the Lumi's. Was it Lumi's hand? The Google image results immediately make me want to think of like every single superhero head. That's like the standard superhero head. It's like the chiseled out chin, the very round upper head part. It's all there. I mean, I have actually thought about designing some sort of card set. I think it might be quite a fun thing to do. One of Dave's friends has just made a card game. Well, what is it? What's the card game? Is it rude? Is it for mature audiences only? Yeah, get a link. You think it's a Magic the Gathering type thing? Ah. I mean, it's still great. A zombie card game. That's a TikTok. Okay, no. Never mind then. TikTok's usually filled with music that is not allowed. But good for Dave's friend. I hope the card game is a great success. Good morning, how are you? Matt, hello. I think we're leaving this merbabe in the current state of existence. It's a good enough state. Let's do another one. Thanks. Good. If you were gonna do a card game, what's the theme? And don't just say bunnies. Well, no, why would I say bunnies? When have I ever drawn a bunny in my life? Never. Never in a million years. Probably just some cool babes. Probably like creepy babes, like spooky creepy babes. Hot spooky creepy babes. That would be my wheelhouse. That would be my sweet spot. Hello, Day. We've heard your friend has made a cool ass card game. Well, I mean, it's not, you know, you're now advertising it as if it's something that I have like thoroughly researched. I have not, but it has been on the back of my mind for a while. Like currently I wouldn't even know how to get it all started. Like where does one and how does one even card game? Working on for 2 years now takes a long old time. Well done. Well done for your friend. I have also thought about doing the only I haven't even said one. The only problem would be that I'm not into that world. But the idea of making like a tarot card set is cool. Cause it already gives you like, well, no prompts I guess, but there are set things that you sort of need to replicate. But the thing is, I'm not in that world. I'm not in, you know, I have very limited knowledge, if any. Like I have taken part in a couple of tarot card projects where I've only had to do like a single card. And they have been fun. I just feel like from like a perspective of someone who is really into tarot, would what I would be doing a bit like sacrilege. It's like, you're not even part of the community. Who do you think you are making a fucking tarot card set when you don't know anything about it? You know? Anyhow. But as an idea, I like it. Nope. Are you sure about that? Pretty art cards to look at. See, yeah, we could get behind that. We could make them into just pretty art cards to look at. The tarot readers don't care. The tarot readers don't care. Well, I would hope that they do care at least a little bit, but yeah, that would be quite cool. They buy them off of Amazon. I mean, who doesn't buy things off of Amazon in this economy? Jeff has the monopoly. Jeff rules over everything at this point. Well, I'll start looking into it, like how would one even go about that, and how does one manufacture them? Right, not a magic show. Fair. Sacrilege is good. Just break the chains. This might sound like a weird thing to ask. We're on Twitch. You know, what is the thing you're drawing? Well, I'm glad that you asked. I'm glad. What do you think it is? Give it a guess. Eric, give it a guess. Come on. What do you think that is? What it could be? You know, just a nice mental exercise. No wrong answers here. Hit me with your best guess. What could it be? An Olympic diver. I like that. I like that. I would like to hear something from Eric though, before I do the grand reveal of what I am. Melted ice cream. Melted ice cream. Interesting. Well, I mean, I don't quite see it, but we can get behind that. First you thought it was a slug having a meteor storm. Another slug woman. We're not doing another slug woman. Now you're having second thoughts. Right, right. Well, I am happy to inform you that I'm doing another merbabe. This one is upside down and she is taking a deep dive like an Olympic diver. Those are gonna be her armsies and that's her head, and those are her tits, and that's her booty, and then the tail will go here. It's like a side view. Makes sense? Makes sense. Did someone say tits? Ah, and here we have the specimen that only can be summoned by the magical word that is tits. Yeah, yesterday's video has nipples. I can do a quick little flash, okay? Don't tell Jeff. 3, 2, 1, boom, back. Having seen some women in the past, you do believe one's head, even given the static goals that we have, is bigger than one's boobs. Oh babe, you have not seen some woman. Well, I mean, I'm taking into account the fact that she will also have hair. We need to just establish the general areas. Don't you worry, Eric. Don't you worry. Okay? But everything will be the way it should be. Let her be. See, Day's tits are bigger than her head. What you gonna say about that, Eric? What you gonna say about that? Well, the head is like... The head doesn't go here, okay? That's not the entirety of the head. The head is tilted, okay? The neck is stretched out. The face will be somewhat forward. Don't worry about it. But the tits will still be bigger than the head. Bring your tits to the barbecue. We'll evaluate. Are you gonna bring a measuring tape or what? You're taking back your inappropriate comments on a Friday? Oh my goodness, who even are you? Who even are you? A changed man. Wow. It is Friday. But you already took it back, so like, it's too late. Hello, soul. You were quick enough to screen grab the other mermaid for scientific purposes. Are you also gonna measure whether or not her head is too big in proportion to her tits? Or what? I mean, you're free to make your measurements. You're free to do your scientific research. I mean, it is important. Someone has to do the dirty work. Someone has to be the tit measurer. I mean, you know, like, no one wants to do that. Sounds terrible. I mean, what could be more important? It was not a burning concern, to be completely honest, after the stream. Because, okay, listen. Maybe if you wouldn't have been so set on raiding someone, maybe then the need would have been stronger, or I would have remembered that I wanted to put tits on the lady. But because the raid was happening, I was like, oh my goodness, a raid is happening. Now I need to do that. But we were doing that. The tits just left. The tits left my brain for a while. But then they came back. They came back like a couple of hours later. I was like, ooh, there's something missing on them titties. And then I added the nips and everything was great. It turned out great. I'm really happy. I'm really happy with the nipples. It was your fault, yes. But I mean, we raided Sarah, so all is well. She's great. Apparently she cursed at Eric, so like, it was well worth it. Imagine having a brain like that, a brain that tits can leave on their own. I wasn't justified. You did some atrocities. Thank you, thank you. I delicately placed them on my own face. It was great. Thanks. Grew it myself. Chiseled it out. It's pretty alright, it's pretty alright. I have no complaints. No complaints. Well, so far so good. I haven't had any malfunctions. But, you know, there's still time for that. I am fully prepared. Fully prepared that at some point I will have to seek out the warranty papers and, you know, check those. Maybe get a little fix up somewhere, you know, maybe something is gonna go haywire. Maybe some cables are gonna detach at some point. It's fine, you know, natural aging. All is well. Steve with guns looks great. Fine print on the agreement. I did. You kind of have to. Warranties avoided if I don't get it serviced regularly, but I do daily checks. I do daily personal checks to establish whether or not things are going downhill. You didn't, you just accepted your face as it came and now you have regrets. It's alright, you know. You can always put a mask on. You can always put a blanket on. Cut down some eye holes, it's fine. No worries. Oh, you know what Kay could do for you? Kay could 3D print a new face for you. How about that? It probably will come at a cost. But like, if you really wanted something fresh and exciting, I think Kay could sort you out. Sort you out with a 3D face and super glue it on top of your existing one. What a time would that be? You always use the "I grew it myself" line when someone comments on your chest hair. Let's stop right there. How often does that happen? And under what circumstances? Do you deliberately allow it to just sprout out? Or are we talking like a gym setting? And you have a fellow gym bro who's like, "Nice chest hair, bro." You're like, "Thanks, bro. Grew it myself." Partial to a V-neck. Ah, partial to a V-neck. On a Saturday night. So the bartender comments on your chest hair. Yeah, your face is fine. I think even when you did the flipped faces, it wasn't atrocious. As opposed to other individuals that we shall not name here. Hello, Chronic, greetings and welcome. You blame your parents for your face. Can you sue them for not looking like a celeb? Well, you could be looking like a celeb. You could. You just need to get enough people to think you are a celeb, and then it doesn't matter what your face looks like. The toilet attendant guy loves your chest hair. Another follow-up question. Has anyone ever been so in awe with your chest hair that they want to stroke it? It's like, can I touch your chest hair? Have you ever had this question? Watering, fertilizing, trimming. Well, you gotta do some trimming. I mean, if you're growing a thick-ass thing of chest hair, I would hope that at least sometimes, you know how they cut those shapes out of the foliage in gardens, you know, like a bush artwork in the shape of a swan. Like, you could do that on your chest. A chest swan. Nicely trimmed out. You will see the floof and want to reach out for it. Reach out and grab it. Wow. If you have a V-neck and some serious chest hair, you must accompany it with a gold chain and a cross that sits on top of the chest hair like on a trampoline. That's the rules. It sounds like a very specific thing. I don't know if a V-neck is the way to go. I feel like a tank top, a white tank top is what you're talking more. I don't know about the V-necks. Rips the destroys the garden, as one might say. A boob tube. A boob tube. Mm. Still refuse to believe such telltales when doctors do EKG, electrocardiogram. Maybe ECG. Anyhow, and glue those sensors to your chest. Does that happen often to you? You proudly sport the bald patches afterwards. Interesting. What a time. I mean, if you have to get them done regularly, you might as well just permanently, you know, rip out the hair follicles in those areas and just leave the spots for the patches. Wait, you're picturing Obi to look like Adam Sandler? From all people? Just like a variation. Okay. Your different employers like to check up on your health. It sounds like you're the chosen one. It's like, that one. It looks sickly. It needs a checkup. It's fine, Daniel. I mean, we figured out what it is. Easy peasy, no problemo. Stu's chest hair was pretty spot on. I think so too. The boy was, I mean, the man's always ready. The man was born ready. Like a chunky Steve. I mean, are you really on Steve's level? Chunk or no? I don't know. Do you have a mustache? A Thickums mustache? Do you have a picture? Do you have pictures? Do you have a telephone that takes pictures? Do you still have the one with the cord? Something like he can't live like that and still be healthy. Check him again. Dude, you might be secretly enrolled in some sort of superhuman program. You're just so above average health-wise that it's a miracle. Pictures are get the fuck out. You're knitting. I even lost my voice. You're what? What are you knitting? A jumper? Summer's coming. Did you know that? Maybe like a bathing suit. I have seen people that are really getting into crochet and they're making like crochet tank tops. Are you doing that? Save it in case he deletes it. Okay, Day. Deal. Knitted bathing suit, yeah. Well, I'm talking to Eric, but then Day said something about you. You're knitting some funny little creatures. Also, you're not sure if you use the term knitting correctly. And what are said funny little creatures for? Your children? Just for your own pleasure? Yeah, post some pictures of your chest hair. Come on. A website. Oh. Only pals? Only chest hair pals? Only floof. The activity where you make controlled knots of yarn to produce some resemblance of a fabric. Knitting, crocheting, hooking, you have no clue. Well, I mean, there is a difference between knitting and crocheting, and the difference pretty much lays in the needles. In the needles. But you know, you're making something out of yarn, which is great. So and then to stir back to the original question, what for?